Hello guys, at this time it's been a month since I have made my last how to effectively grind for diamond camos video, which it was for assault rifles. But this video is for snipers. In this video I'm going to show you how each gun operates, which gun is difficult to use, which map to play on, which game mode is more efficient to play on, what players you encounter, hidden wallbangs for what map, and which loadout works best for each sniper rifle. Let's get started. Which map to use? For this section, each sniper rifle will benefit on which map you play on. Any long map areas are good for one-shot snipers, close maps are good for semi-snipers, any maps that have high ground areas are good for the NA45. You're probably wondering why shipment isn't on here. Reason is that if you're gonna snipe here, since there's LMGs, campers, and all that stuff I talked about in my last video. But recently, I used the NA45 on it and it slaps the players when with its explosive shots. I'll give you the loadout later in today's video. Which game mode to play? There are two game modes that are effectively when going for sniper diamond camos: domination and free-for-all. I'll give you the reasons why other game modes aren't as effective as those two. Hardpoint. The game takes too long to finish when your team is constantly filled with bots. Team deathmatch, there's a chance you won't hit 10 kills since the cap is 40, and players camp so much that the match takes a while. Frontline. Same for team deathmatch, but with the same respawn. Switching the story, the chance of hitting 10 kills is difficult, and why are you playing this mode when grinding diamond camos? Gunfight, I'm not gonna say anything. Kill confirm, it's an okay mode, but you easily finish the game when you accidentally click enough tags and then step on the outer line circle. Future game modes. No, there are pros and cons in domination. Pros, chances of getting 10 kills is high, you have more time to grind other guns and domination. You can easily dominate the match and finish the game quickly, and there's a chance of getting a full AI enemy team, which will make the grinding easier. But doggo, you can do that in hardpoint for grinding weapons though. Yeah, but hardpoint takes a while to finish. And also, there are sweats who use score streaks in hardpoint. So no. Cons. Teammates you get are bots, the AI ones, and players who are bad. The enemies are sweaty sometimes, players use meta weapons sometimes. The shipment map is in this game mode. LMGs and SMGs you'll see most of the time in this game mode, and most of the time you have to carry your matches, if you care about winning. Pros for free-for-all. There's none in free-for-all. If you're already good at sniping, and you know the spawn locations for one map, you're just perfectly fine. Basically that's all you need. But I have to say this right now, free-for-all isn't meant for everyone. And what I mean not meant for everyone, there are campers, sweaty people who just, do it for fun. But all you really know is spawn, if you know how to aim, and movement. That's all you need for free-for-all. Which gun is difficult to use? For assault rifle category, it was the swordfish, since it was a hit or miss weapon basically. But for snipers, it's the NA45. Same thing as the swordfish, it's a hit or miss. It has explosive rounds. For the swordfish, you can just one burst them. But for the NA, if you shoot them on the ground and that player has flat jacket, then it's completely a different ball game. Here's a tip if someone has flat jacket. The first bullet has to shoot directly onto the body. So that bullet has to hit the body. If it's on the ground, it will only do 80 damage since it has flat jacket, which is resistance to explosives. Your bullet has to hit directly on the body, and then your second one has to hit somewhere else. It can be on the body or on the ground, alright? It has to be within the range. A lot of AIs have flat jacket in their perk slot, which sucks. But not only that, there's more. If you use the hold to shoot setting for your games, any semi-sniper rifle will hold you back, like the M21, XQR. Those snipers you have the most difficult using. You use that, you hold the button down, and you let go, you shoot it. That's the hold to shoot buttons. But for this one, snipers, you hold to shoot, boom, aim goes out. But for semi-sniper rifles, the aim is still in it. It doesn't zoom out, it still holds the aiming position. The only way to do that is to have another button, that is your zoom in button, not the hold the button, but the zoom in button. You have to hit that again in order to zoom out of the scope. So yeah, that's one thing that is difficult to use for semi-snipers. Players you encounter. Same thing in the last diamond camo video, but if you haven't watched it, it's basically just SMG, meta weapons, and LMG users that you encounter mostly. But now there's a new foe in this video, and it's only in domination. It's bots in your team. Bruh. Yes, even players in Dom, whether it's AI or not, can hold you back. Sweaty wannabe comp players are there, but you easily beat them if you know all the spots in domination. Hidden wallbangs. You know where in firing range at C point where you can see A? Well, at a certain area, you can have a semi or summer rifle. You can spray and pray and kill the enemies while they're capturing the point. Now you know. This section here is what gunsmith I use for my sniper grind. Please pause if you want to copy them. Loadouts. You guys can pause the video to copy the loadout. Right here is for snipers with one shot, just like the LQ, the Locust, the Koshka, those kind of snipers. Here for semi-auto rifles, the SVD, the M21, those kind of sniper rifles. Here is a loadout I created that helped me grind the NE45. As you can see here, it's a lot different than the other sniper rifle loadouts. You see it is an explosive perk that does 25% more damage. I use that so I don't have to use the explosive magazine that does, that creates more damage. Instead of that, I use the added range to it. Not the range as in like the range of the explosive area. So I have that while I have the damage perk on. And also the hipfire. The hipfire ones is pretty good since you can reload while moving. And by the way, you'll have to reload a lot. So having that hung ho perk is really good. Another thing is flat jacket. The reason why I have it there is for a lot of reasons. One, so you won't kill yourself when you explode it when you hipfire while looking down at the enemy. Two, is so you don't accidentally kill yourself while you accidentally hit one of your first shots on a wall that you're trying to aim out in. And thirdly, there's a lot of Molotovs and thermites and grenades being thrown in domination, so that's really good to use. That's all for the diamond camo grind. I have to say this was a grind to do, and I'll be doing LMGs later since I'm going to take a break from it for a while. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon, my little doggos. I'm out.